Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Look here, we're going to be putting our carb on today and trying to get it in place so we can get this thing ready to fire. I've been shooting a bunch of short videos, guys, and the reason is if you're like me, I'm a YouTube buff and I like to look at different stuff on YouTube, and sometimes you get tired of seeing the same old thing. And this build's took longer than I really wanted it to, but okay, so be it. Here's what I got. We're going to take and be installing our carb, and it come with some really nice gaskets. We'll slide them on. This thing has a spacer. I don't really know the purpose behind it, but it does have one, so we'll see. I can get a gasket slid down there. Come with several. Go figure. I'll be ready to fire this thing up. We went on a trip. I had to borrow a good friend's cart because I didn't have this one ready. And you don't realize how much you use these. Okay, we got one gasket on, I got a spacer on, and I'm assuming that spacer's due to that heat shield that lets air flow around it, because it's come out pretty well flush, if you see. And we got another gasket. Goes on this side. Bunch of damn gaskets, ain't it? I mean, shit. And my favorite part that I bought so far is a brand new carb. I still got the old one. Ain't that something? Ain't that gonna be pretty? Yes. I think so. I think it'll be pretty nice. It's got a little linkage bar. It pops on it. Right there. It hooks the accelerator up. Then our old carb, which is right here. There's really nothing wrong with this carb, but look how nasty, filthy, dirty. Joe was lazy. I didn't want to do right. That's what it was. But that being said, we got to have a few things here. One of them is this super filthy, nasty, dirty plate that I'm going to have to clean up. There's our old carb. Now, in comparison, it's identical. Everything on it is the same. I see nothing, no different whatsoever. Everything's identical. Now, you ask, why did I buy a new carb? Why not? I think I gave like 20 bucks for it, you know. Not that I'm going to get rid of that one. It's just that that'll give me time to find a kit, or and go through this and clean it up. This thing did have an issue where in its latter days it didn't have no wind in it, but what the problem was it was a wee little bit. You had to crack the choke on it, and to be honest, it ran better when you cracked the choke, but then after seeing what I found inside the motor, I kind of tend to believe it might have just been because it was low on compression. It had compression some, but not enough to. I'll put it this way: I'm surprised that it ran. Let me put it that way. But it did, so yeah. But we got to get this bracket cleaned up. This is for the choke cable, and what happens is it's got a bolt on here, and it goes on like that. It's got to be cleaned up. I'm gonna get some brake cleaner up good, cause it's pretty bad off. Really, it probably wouldn't hurt to put a new damn choke cable on it, but it'll work. All right. Well, that goes on. This plate goes on next. And yes, it does have a gasket. Actually, I have two of those gaskets, but the way these things work is the air box actually holds the carburetor on, and then it's got two little studs that go in there and blah blah blah, etc., and done. But before I put the air box and all of that on, I got to, if I don't know, let me see if I can get you in here. I got to move the stand. But what I got to do is I got a bunch, and y'all may be going, damn, we're looking in the hole. These got melted, and I taped them up to finish out where we were. So I've got to replace those. They got to be fixed. So I need to do that before I put the air box on, because the air box sits in here, and I need to put the starter generator on in place, because it goes right down there, and it's a booger bear once you get all of that other on to try to hook all that up. So kind of got to do it in simple stages. But that's where we're at. Hey guys, I can't thank y'all enough. Thank y'all so much for hanging in there with us, and hopefully the weather's breaking and I'm getting some things done, and we'll be able to do a whole lot more. Got some great content coming, which is going to be pretty awesome, I think. And hopefully y'all stick around for that. Guys, I can't thank y'all enough. Hey, make sure you hit like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.